Hey everybody, welcome back around to the blog and grill. I'm your host Doug here with your video blog for November 24th, 2014. Great blog plan for you as we prepare for the week of Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving football coming up on Thursday. I will be posting my picks. I will not be doing a video. I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I will be posting my picks Wednesday. I will be posting up my football picks for the weekend. Picks this week, not very good. Went 1-4, not great. I'm now 25-29 overall. Let's go around the shield as we take a look at every game and give you an update on every score. So let's get to it. Let's go. Andy Dalton helps the Bengals to a 22-13 win over the Texans. He throws for 233 and 1 touchdown. A.J. Green catches 12 balls. Browns rally against the Falcons. Brian Hoyer shakes off the interceptions. They rally to beat the Falcons 26-24. Eagles all over the Titans 43-24 as LaShawn McCoy runs 21 times for 130 yards and a touchdown. Patriots extend their winning streak to 7 games as Brady rolls over the Lions 34-9. He goes for 349 and 2 touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount 78 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first game back with the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers kind of struggled against the Vikings. Eddie Lacy was big time running for 125. Rodgers throws for 209. Packers beat the Vikings 24-21. Colts defense looks strong. Bortles struggles. Indianapolis overcomes miscues to beat the Jags 23-3. Bears over the Buccaneers 21-13 as the Bears get back into the race. Matt Forte 2 running touchdowns. Seahawks put up a great performance on the defensive side of the ball. Drew Stanton struggles. Wilson throws for 211 as the Seahawks beat the Cardinals 19-3. Chargers survive a furious rally by the Rams late. Chargers win 27-24. Broncos outscore the Dolphins in the fourth quarter 22-8. They beat the Broncos. Broncos beat the Dolphins 39-36. 49ers over the Redskins 17-13. Carlos Hyde with a late rushing touchdown. And finally, Tony Romo rallies the Cowboys against the Giants. They come from 11 down. They score 7 in the fourth quarter and beat the Giants 31-28. I want to talk about Tony Romo. Romo once again had a very good game coming off his back injury. Last night, 18-26 for 275 and 4 touchdowns. It's really been a balancing attack for this team. This was a very fun game. I watched all of this game. It was a great game to watch. Odell Beckham Jr., that catch that he had in the second quarter was absolutely ridiculous. Probably the best catch I've ever seen. A one-handed catch where it looked like he basically caught it between his thumb and his forefinger, just brought it to his chest and made the catch. It was absolutely insane. That was quite the catch. But Romo just played great. Led this team back, had the fumble, threw for 4 touchdowns, and really showed that this guy is becoming an elite quarterback in the NFL. All right, let's go to the playoff standings real quick here before we move on to our college football rankings. Playoff standings right now, first will be in the NFC, and it's still the Arizona Cardinals on top at 9-2. Then we have Green Bay at 8-3, Philly 8-3, and the NFC South leader right now, New Orleans at 4-6. And in the wild card spots right now, we have Dallas at 8-3 and Detroit at 7-4. 2 other teams at 7-4 are Seattle and San Francisco. In the American Football Conference, the AFC, we have New England on top at 9-2. Denver 8-3, Cincinnati 7-3-1. Indianapolis at 7-4, Pittsburgh 7-4, Kansas City at 7-4, and then there are 2 teams just outside looking in. The Chargers and the Browns are both at 7-4. Baltimore 6-4. They'll play tonight, so they could be 7-4. So a lot of teams at 7-4, 6-4, 6-5. Just a lot of stuff going on there. Big game for the Bills tonight. If they can get the win over the Jets, they will be at 6-5. Just a game out of a playoff spot. All right, time for my college football rankings, and my rankings look the same as they did last week. Alabama at 10-1 right now is number 1 in my poll. They will be taking on Auburn this week, and then an SEC title game if they beat Auburn. My number 2 team, Oregon, right now at 10-1. I like what they're doing. Marcus Mariota, I think, really solidified the Heisman race last Saturday. They will take on Oregon State, which is not an easy game, and then a Pac-12 title game likely against UCLA. And my number 3 team, Mississippi State at 10-1. They will be taking on Ole Miss, and I think they have the least amount of room to improve just because they only have 1 game left, and a lot of the other teams will have 2 games left. And finally, Florida State 11-0, sneaking by Boston College. I figured that would be a tough game. They have a tough game this week going up against Florida, and then they will take on likely a Georgia Tech team for the ACC title game in 2 weeks. My 2 teams just on the outside looking in, I have Ohio State at number 5, and then I have Baylor at number 6 with UCLA sitting right there in the 7th spot in my poll. All right, let's talk a little bit of some NBA. I want to do a little bit of a New York Knicks report here, as the Knicks are now 4-10, starting to get it going. They take on Houston tonight, and then they'll play Dallas on Wednesday. So that's a couple of tough games for them coming up. I think they're going to be better. They got Jose Calderon back. They're starting to look better. Their defense has been playing well with Quincy Acey and Samuel Dalembert. Iman Shumpert's been playing well. And they just have to really look to take a load off Melo so Melo doesn't have to do as much to be able to win games for them. On the other side of it, the Cavs and LeBron, they lost another game. They are currently, as we're going to go to our standings here, let's go to our NBA standings quickly here. I just want to look at the teams here. Cleveland right now is at 5-7, and remember when LeBron went down to Miami, he was 9-8. Okay, Toronto right now leading it at 11-2. Washington 9-3. I think a lot of these teams are going to come back down to earth. I think the New York Knicks have a legitimate shot to get into the playoffs. Really what Cleveland's doing is they're just not good enough defensively yet. I think they're going to get better. They're going to learn how to play off each other better. LeBron will be locking it down when he needs to. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think the Cavs are still a legitimate 50-win team in the NBA. And out west, we have Memphis at 12-2, Golden State 10-2, Portland 10-3, Houston 10-3, Dallas 10-4, San Antonio 9-4, Phoenix 9-5, Sacramento 8-5. And the teams that are on the outside looking in there are the New Orleans Pelicans, and the LA Clippers. And I think the Clippers are another team that's going to get it together and get into the playoffs. All right, MLB hot stove. The Red Sox are making moves, but I'm not sure if I like them. They have now likely signed 2 guys to 5-year, $90 million contracts each. Pablo Sandoval, the third baseman from the Giants, and Hanley Ramirez, the shortstop from the LA Dodgers. I think their bigger issue lies with their pitching staff, a very young staff. Clay Buchholz is really the head guy on that staff right now. We'll see what he can do, but they need to get better with their pitching staff, not just with their offense. And another news and notes for you, White Sox have signed Adam LaRoche to a 2-year, $25 million deal. I will be back next Monday with a video blog, as I will be off the rest of the week. I will post my football picks for you on Wednesday. I'll give you my over-unders and who will win the games. That will be a lot of fun. Stay tuned to the Blog and Grill. You can follow me on Twitter, YankeeBaller415. Check me out on SportsMindedNews.com. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back next Monday. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a happy one. Be safe on Black Friday. Always remember to comment, question, subscribe to my page. Thanks for tuning in to the Blog and Grill. I will see you next week. Have a great week.